Hello, everyone. Welcome to Close Up on America's Business, the program that takes you inside some of the most unique and successful companies in America. I'm Janice Marie. On each edition of our show, you have the opportunity to meet some of the most innovative business leaders in the country today. You'll find out what their products, services, technologies, and business models can do for you, and what they're doing to change our world and to change the way we do business.
Let's face it, no one ever wants to have to be admitted to a hospital, but if it were ever necessary for you or a member of your family, this is a remarkable story of a hospital that I can assure you would like to have access to. This is the Pine Creek Medical Center in Northwest Dallas, and it may well be the wave of the future for hospitals nationwide. What makes it so unique is that unlike large government or corporate-owned general hospitals, this medical center is 100% owned and operated by physicians, doctors who are intent on improving the health of their community and its patients through direct physician-patient interaction. Here, the doctors make all the decisions on patient care without having to answer to a higher source. The result is this: a private, state-of-the-art, multi-specialty care hospital that specializes in minimally invasive procedures. The hospital was actually developed by an anesthesiologist who got some 40 other doctors to pool their resources and join her in building this facility. Her name is Dr. Corazon Ramirez. She is Pine Creek CEO.
We decided we'll call it Pine Creek Medical Center, and that's how we started. We syndicated it with 20 doctors and grew it to 48 physicians. We actually have trained our staff, and they know what to do, they know what the doctors need. We do have 5 spine cases that day. We would have at least 8 spine trays for that day. We do a 10-minute turnaround. We're very time efficient, yes. It's amazing. Patients love it. They're ready to go home on the second day. They love it here.
My daughter had a procedure here yesterday morning. I have been so impressed with this hospital. The nurses have been just wonderful. The minute she rings the bell, they come immediately. The food has been great. I have been staying here overnight. They have been wonderful. They have offered all kinds of assistance. The doctors are also very wonderful. She has an excellent doctor. We just love him. The nurses, very, very helpful.
It's a place that we find patients are very happy and comfortable having surgery. Everyone that comes here obviously has a health issue, and we try and make them as comfortable as possible. And one thing about Pine Creek that we've been happy with over the last 3 years is our patient satisfaction ratings have been in the high 90%. And so they don't feel like they had to come in and suffer through a day at the hospital. They just feel like they were pampered for a day, even though they may have had surgery that day. And for the surgeons, it's a place where we get the latest, greatest equipment. It's an all-digital facility. Monitors in the operating rooms are digital. They're high definition. The equipment is recent and new, and it allows us to perform to the best of our abilities and get the best results as a result.
Dr. Buford, what kind of procedures do you perform here at this hospital? What is your specialty?
I am a sports medicine doctor, and I specialize in shoulder primarily, although I do knee surgery as well. But as a result, my patient range and patient occupation varies widely from 13-year-olds up to 75-year-olds because of the range of people that get shoulder injuries. So I have a fair number of patients that are athletes, and I'm happy to take care of them, but also have an equal number of patients that are just weekend warriors or an older population that just have shoulders that are starting to get arthritis and starting to break down a little bit.
I had a procedure done here yesterday morning. My surgery was at 7 o'clock. I got here bright and early at 5:30. And from the time that I came in to now, everything has been great. Check-in was really easy. They were clear about what to expect. Admissions was pretty easy. The doctors and nurses, anesthesiologists, and my doctor told me what was going to happen. Then, of course, after you have surgery, you wake up and you're in a room. So since I've been in here, everybody's been very attentive. Sometimes they come even when I don't call them. But I guess that's just to take all my vitals and all of that. So yesterday I had kind of a difficult day because I was a little nauseous from the anesthesia, but it worked out well because they gave me all the medication I needed. So I'm up and at 'em today, I guess.
So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Is this hurting at all?
No,
Okay.
that's pretty good.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Well, if you were to, if this is to start hurting, please let me know, okay?
In an institution like this, one of the criticisms that people may have is that what happened if there's a complication? What happened if I get sick there? Who's going to take care of me? My surgeon can operate, but can he take care of me? Well, surgeons do take care of sick patients, but sometimes they enlist people like us who are pulmonary specialists that do critical care, that recognize illnesses and take care of those patients when they're acutely ill and get them through the complication if they have one. And therefore, the question of can they take care of all patients is really minimized because they actually can take care of all patients. You have now a compact institution where the quality of care, the food, the services are excellent, and they go home pretty quickly at a lower cost.
You have very good care here. The rooms are private, which makes it nice. The nurse has been great. Linda's my nurse, and she's been exceptional. The care is great. This is the best hospital I've been in, I'd have to say. And I have been in a few. I've had 6 surgeries on various parts of my body. This is my second experience here, and it's been a very good experience.
Pine Creek Medical Center is really a state-of-the-art, high-tech facility. All of our technology is digital, is wireless. We have high-definition monitors in the ORs so that the physicians have absolutely the best picture that you can have when they're doing their surgery. The best microscopes available, everything down to the OR tables is really the best state-of-the-art that's available. We have 18 inpatient beds. We now have 6 ORs and a procedure room. We have a full-service imaging center with a high-speed CT scanner and MRI, and we have an ER, emergency room. I think the biggest advantage is the patients get really personalized care. Every patient gets treated as if they're our only patient. We're not in it to be a high-volume type of provider. When we want every patient to feel as comfortable as they can when they're coming to the hospital for an illness or for surgery. We want them to feel like they were truly special, and they are special to us.
How do patients normally or typically find their way here?
They've been to a surgeon, and the surgeon has decided that they need surgery, and they will generally either refer them to Pine Creek or give them an option, depending on how many different places the physician might have privileges or what the patient's particular needs are. And then they schedule the patient for surgery. The physicians are really integral to the management of the hospital. So they don't have a bureaucracy to deal with when there are resources they need to make sure that they can do surgeries to the best of their ability. They are really in control of that. And so that's the biggest advantage for them and for their patients, that they do get what they need to make sure that they really can do best procedure.
Dr. Milani, as an orthopedic spinal surgeon, what are the most common procedures that you perform in operating rooms like this?
Well, the most common procedures would be procedures due to degenerative or traumatic problems, such procedures as disc herniation surgery, spinal fusion surgery. That would be 2 of the most common things that any spine surgeon does. Most patients who hear about the fact that you have a hospital where you can control how it works and they hear the patient satisfaction is good and their food's picked from the menu and so forth, always opt to come to this kind of a place just as I would. I've never had any surgery, but if I have to have some, and it's something we do here, I'd come here too.
The physician-owned hospital is really on the up and up. It's growing. I believe that physician-owned hospitals are here to stay. We're adding more operating rooms, we're adding more nursing beds, we're looking for more doctors to join us. Our patient satisfaction is quite high, our infection rate is definitely very low, and physician satisfaction is way up there, way up there.
And there you have it, the remarkable story of the Pine Creek Medical Center and the 42 doctors who pooled their resources to build this hospital where they love to practice and where the patients are practically pampered. I'm Doug Llewellyn reporting from Dallas.
Well, that does it for this edition of Close Up on America's Business. I'm Janice Marie. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.